Weird.
Hey!
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi. Hi.
We had to hide. I'm a bit annoyed that we had to hide because it's really windy. It's never windy out there.
There it is. And it's super windy and we had to come over
So
here.
we had to hide at the back here. I'm going to take this off.
I think it looks cute.
I'm not like, yeah. Real cute. We can't like keep putting this up that high because
I will break my arm because it's already really sore.
So we've got to keep it down so we can just have our chat.
Alright,
Put the sun.
keep it up.
So we're going to have our chat.
Let's have our chat.
So the universe has actually brought us together today to have a chat about the universe and about big dreams and how they can align together.
They have. And we, yesterday, let's tell them the story about what happened yesterday.
Well, okay.
Yes, well, we have to. We're on the spot here. We are. That's what we're doing. No. Okay, so yesterday, I'm in Busselton and
Which I didn't know.
She didn't know because I was in Denmark and I kind of like, we never know what we're doing from day to day. And then I messaged Kim, I'm like, I'm here, woo! I'm in Busselton. Anyway, she's behind my husband in the car and she's beeping him down. And
let me tell you how that happened, and this is what I want to talk a little bit about today. Is because I was driving and then I saw this car that had a Queensland number plate. Now I get very excited because I'm from Queensland, so I always get excited when there's a Queensland number plate. Anyway, so I go, woohoo, Queensland number plate, and get really excited and have my little like kind of excitement for 3 seconds. Then I get the message in my head, Black Prado, and I'm like, Black Prado. Then I get the thought, Jana, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a Black Prado, and Jana has a Black Prado. And I'm like, no, that's not right. And then I see Mark's face in the little, like, what do you call it?
rear vision mirror.
The little
side mirror.
Side mirror. So I'm like beeping my horn. Then I'm thinking that she's in the car.
Yeah.
So you messaged me at that exact moment. Which she'd actually been here for a day already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the exact moment I'm beeping my horn.
Setting up.
I'm beeping my horn to get Mark's attention, but I think you're in the car, and then you message me going, I'm here, and I'm like, I know, I'm behind you.
And I'm like, what the heck?
You weren't actually in the car.
I was sitting in the caravan park and I'm like, shit, she's behind me, what? But no, and I didn't even know she was behind
Welcome
our car
to our life.
Yes, that's our life. It's synchronicity. And so I just thought that was a cool story to just say, kind of when you work, because I wasn't even trying, because I literally thought, I'm going to just see Kim at the beach or something. I know that I will.
Well, I was actually at the beach earlier. So
and I was at the beach earlier too. But we seemed to miss paths because you know what? I was forcing it because I thought I'm going to go down the beach and go see Kim.
Oh my God, and can I tell you, I did a live video about forcing
the dolphin.
Oh my God, you picked that up?
Yeah, I did.
And only that morning talked about surrender, but didn't obviously listen because I was so focused on looking for the dolphins. And then all of a sudden, like I'm like, where's the dolphins? They're not coming up. And then it's like, well, why aren't they coming up? I'm looking, and I'm like pinpointing right on this dolphin. Yeah. Nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden my eyes just went to the big picture and I'm like, wow, look how beautiful this is. Like if we just focus on one thing, and this is about the dreams, if we just focus on the one thing, you don't get the whole big picture.
Yeah.
And you miss the beauty of the whole big picture, and that's what I think we're really talking about today, I think.
I think, you know what? I think because if you look at it, 4 or 5 years ago, it was me and Kim. We literally... In weddings. We were both in the wedding industry.
No, this is talking about looking at the big picture.
At the big picture. But like how... I didn't even really notice until yesterday. This did not even dawn on me until yesterday. That we're exactly where we dreamed up back then. Remember when we were walking?
Oh, actually, I'll tell you what my dream was.
Okay,
now you've just brought up. My dream was to get paid to talk.
Oh my God, my dream was to get paid to write. We just wanted to be ourselves. We just wanted to get paid to be Jana Kingsford, Kim.
And I can't believe you said it was only 4 years ago.
It's like 4 years ago.
Feels like 300
we had,
years.
Hi Sarah! Say hi everybody if you are watching, say hi. We can't see you if you're in your pajamas. It's cool, we're not saying that.
Well, we're just in our tracksuit. It's no big deal. And I've been bawling all morning from my sessions. So.
We just really, I wanted to kind of like demonstrate how we go big dreams kind of universe. Kim's all about the universe. I follow the universe as well, but I'm kind of like in the big dreams. I'm all about the big dreams. But we use the same thing. Like,
well, everyone does. It just depends on what it looks like.
Exactly.
Really, isn't it?
You've just got to try. You've got to put your big dream out there. You've got to trust in the universe. I've really come to this big trust.
And trust in yourself.
And trust in the way that you want it to
and
work.
And then realise that you are the universe.
Ah, yes.
We forget
You
that
are
part.
it. You
We
are
forget that we are the universe and that it's not outside of us.
No,
Yes.
it's not outside
But
of
that
us.
doesn't make sense to a lot of people. What does it mean to you if I said you're the universe?
Everything comes from within me, and that's why exactly when I'm not in gratitude, when I'm being pissed off about the Western Australia's taking my honey, that they're gonna just like, the universe is gonna bitch slap me because I'm walking around with this shitty little like
And what
vibe
happened?
going on.
What happened?
Everything went wrong, and you're going up in life against the headwind. Sarah said, I want to get paid to read books and tell stories and draw pictures and not have to manage
It can
a classroom.
happen.
Hi, Jana's gorgeous friend. This is Kim. Say hi to Kim.
I'm going to show everyone what we're looking at because
and write and tell people what to do. Go for it.
Yeah, it's pretty much, we're very lucky at this, and this is what we love talking about, is that we can create our own jobs.
I know we did.
We have.
Well, okay, so 4 years
Do you know
ago,
I created being a wedding planner when wedding planners weren't very...
weren't a thing.
No, they weren't. And then you created the online
Wedding directory,
which
was
wasn't
not
a
a
thing.
thing.
And then everyone else kind of decided.
And
but then we just move
everybody-
on, don't we?
And then we move on. We're trailblazers, and then we move on. But this is my forever. Like, I'm forever going to be Jana, so I've kind of got on my forever love.
So that comes down
And
to
I'll
it
just
with
evolve.
business. With business, you just keep your own name, really.
Well, that's what I think. So that means that you can just, because I've gone through Jana Kingsford as being the juggling.
Where do you start? Actually,
Okay.
because you're the mum,
Yep.
juggling mummy.
You've got the 4 juggling, and I've got the 3 juggling.
But that's like when you start, like I think that's another big thing we can talk about, is that everyone thinks that if you start something, then that's who you are.
Yes.
And what I do this really cool little visualization with people where we peel away all the layers of roles and all the things that you think you are, even down to I'm a nice person. Like if you say to someone...
Oh my God, I was dealing with this last night. Okay, I was journaling, so go. I want to hear.
If you say to someone... like if you say to someone, okay, so who do you think you are? They'll always either talk about their job, like I'm a accountant, or I'm a this, or a teacher, or whatever. And then my arm's getting sore.
Me too. Do you want to swap sides? Let's swap sides. That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh, and that's my camera.
We're so proactive.
So, and then I'll
The sun is in our eyes.
oh, this is better light.
Oh my God.
This is much
That's
better.
the best.
Okay, and so then
That's so good. I love God light. Universal light.
yeah,
Universal light.
which is coming from within.
yeah.
And so then
Look at that. That's so pretty.
stop it, you're so funny.
You look so cute.
You're so
Say
cute.
hi. Lots of loves and laughs, and you know everyone needs a good laugh in the morning, don't you? Okay,
Anyway,
what were we talking about?
so then I was so then what you do is you peel away the role. So it's like I'm like, if you say to someone, okay, so who are you, they'll always go, I'm a nice person, I'm a good sister, I'm a nice friend. Like, no,
Can I say Jana?
get rid of that. No,
That I'm not Jana?
get rid of all of that. So what we do is we actually get rid of everything, and then what's last is we get rid of your body.
Okay, so then
Peel the body away like it's a suit. It's the meat
Okay.
suit.
the meat suit.
What is left? Now you
Spirit?
have to
The
actually
spirit?
go. Yeah, you have to literally go through the
I
process.
got it right. It's like a quiz master.
But so you've got to pretty much go through the process to know what that feels like and to literally
I did that in the
release
bush.
all of it.
I felt my spirit up here, and that's who I was, and that's my soul. And she's called Sunny. I call my soul Sunny. My soul, my spirit, whatever it was above me, it was just sun. That's why I always have to see the sunsets and the sunrises. It activates my alchemy.
But what my argument is there is that you always have that. You
know.
are that, and
Yes.
so that's
and
where.
I just found it though.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
I found it when I was
That's
in the bush,
beautiful.
and I found it when I was up against the headwind, and I found it when I was going after my dreams, and it was the worst growing pains ever, and nothing was happening. So
It's beautiful.
that's when I found mine.
So the secret is to keep it. And to keep it there, like in your heart, in your soul, and to stay that person regardless of what's happening around you.
Preach that. Because we have been dedicated. Mine's been for a decade, 11 years I've been going after my big dreams with a heap of kids. So it's like every other day. So, you know, it's you're going to have to be dedicated when you're going through the growing pains of your big dreams. Say, hi, if you're there, this is Kim.
Hi.
And you're going to have, I really want to, you know, people were getting triggered at as, I want to say F, but I'm not going to, triggered from My Big Dreams trip, and maybe from, you know, Kim's, our lifestyle, and being able to just be here, and this is our
beach.
work, and just, we're at
Well, remember, we're getting paid to talk and to write.
Exactly. And people can get
that's
triggered.
okay. That's okay.
Look what we've done in the last decade and 2 decades, and even the last 4 years, right? We literally would walk along and just want to get paid, you to speak, me to write. And I didn't have JanaKingsford.com then, 5 years ago. Hi, Anna! Sarah said, hi, Kim. Love this combo. Oh, yeah! Woo, woo.
I think we should have another one tomorrow.
I reckon.
Yeah, because
we should have a series.
While you're here anyway, because I just love you.
I love you, my little synchronistic sister.
I know,
and
so much fun.
You know what? I only just had that epiphany that we did it, like, yesterday. Like, of all... 4 years ago, we did not have this business. Like, I did not have this business, JanaKingsford.com. You weren't just Kim. You were wedding planner Kim. You were all these other labels Kim.
Yeah.
And now you just get to, you know, just be you. And now I just get to be, like, we made a business literally being ourselves. But we literally, for me, I literally made my business to help you achieve your big dreams. And Kim's is really around the universe and really helping.
And
it's
then
the same friggin'
embracing your own inner wisdom, which is the same as the outer wisdom. And then, of course, what happens external to you is always a reflection of what's going on inside. So if inside you know that you are the universe, that you are, I mean, some people say God or whatever.
God, universe, tooth fairy.
Universe.
I call it the tooth fairy sometimes. Some days Santa. Like,
Santa?
I still believe in Santa and the tooth fairy. Nobody told me they're not real.
Okay.
That's a clue.
Well, you know what that comes down to, and this is another topic that we can really talk about, is beliefs.
Oh my God, preach to me about beliefs. Oh my God, I love belief.
Beliefs.
It's all about belief.
Everything. So whatever you believe becomes true.
Exactly. And it's your
How
reality. It just
powerful.
makes
How
manifest.
powerful are we?
Oh my God.
We are so powerful. Like,
I can't believe it, but I can believe it, and of course.
just crazy. But what
She's like, oh my God, you're so good.
I can't even read it. You're joking.
Okay, Lisa. Oh, hi, Lisa. Yay, so cute to see you again, Jana, and meet your friend. This is Kim. Say hi.
Mwah.
Say, give
I'm
us lots
just
of
as
laughs
crazy
because we're
as
like
she
trying to
is.
make her morning nice and fun.
And my guys can say hi too.
Say hello to Kim.
We're on my page as well. So this is where, but the thing is, what I'm finding, Jana, is that people don't really know what their beliefs are.
I know.
And then
I still have to dig mine up.
Oh, I just love it. I love where we look into where they come from. But the great way to know where your beliefs are coming from is, number one, from your behaviour.
Yes. Oh my God.
How people treat you.
Yes.
How people treat you will tell you what your beliefs are.
Yeah.
And also what else is happening in your external experience. So whatever's happening in your experience will show you what your beliefs are. So whether it's money, success, business,
love, relationships.
Relationships are a perfect.
Oh my God, they're mirror on the wall. Who's got the worst beliefs of all?
Well, again, that'll bring up these. Actually, it's worse.
No, I know. Let's sit down here.
No, I'm actually doing stretches here.
Okay, let's do stretches then. Fine, we're doing stretches.
Do you want to have?
Oh my God, one of my biggest beliefs.
Stretching.
Okay, what's the current belief you've been working? Because they're always constant.
Well, because with my universal mindset technique, when we identify something that we're not happy with, we can go in like a minute. So if I find something, it pretty much goes pretty quickly. So, but it's actually finding it, and it's so good to actually say exactly what it is when you haven't known what it is for ages, and then finding out where it comes from.
Oh my God, they create your reality. Like, beliefs create your reality because you act from that belief. Therefore,
what's my page? Kim Eibrink Jansen, which is a long word.
Wait, she'll go under your comment.
Well, you should be able to see me as well.
I'll tag my name. I'll tag.
But look, I'm doing this, resting my arm. So we're doing this technique. Okay, down here.
I can't do that.
Right, now put your elbow down. Relax. Okay, this is my other thing.
But my elbow is way shorter than yours. Lisa knows how short I am. Most people online.
I'm short too.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't really see people as short and tall. See, I don't put labels.
Okay. So
anyway, back to the point.
This is what I'm saying about beliefs. Is that actually no beliefs are true.
No.
They're all made up. and all meanings aren't true. Oh,
Like, okay,
awesome, Lisa.
let's give. Oh yeah. Love it, Kim. Love it, Kim.
So
Lisa was
I
actually at my workshop the other day. Hi,
cool.
Lisa. She's got a naked
that's so
photo on
good.
Facebook now too.
But so what I want everyone to know is how, like, if you can get yourself to the place where you have no meaning, no beliefs, and no thought processes over anything, what you can then do is allow the universe to bring you whatever you want, because then
You're
pretty
open
much, well, you're open to receive whatever experience you want to have. So this is where we can then determine what experience we want to have. So if we want to make that experience an abundance experience, if we want to make that experience a fun or exciting or whatever, then we can just say that, because we've got nothing else to block that.
Completely
But
unblocked.
you actually have to have no meaning. So I challenge you all to drive down the street and get rid of, number one, get rid of your belief or your meaning around anything being good or bad. And just, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Everything just is. It is. Like if we look around here,
Okay, so that
look around here, this just is. Now we could even say it's beautiful, but no, let's just say this just is. We are just is.
very deep.
Well, I do like going deep really
She's very
quickly.
deep.
So it
Really
is. It is just is what it is. And so you'll find as you drive around, you'll actually find how much meaning and belief you put onto so many things. You get shocked. So one time I came for a walk down to the beach, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get rid of any meaning of things being bad and everything being good. So what I did was I then started seeing like old houses. Oh, that's bad. No, it's good for someone. Then old cars. Oh no, it's good for someone. And then when I came down to the beach, all of a sudden I posted in my Instagram post, there's this beautiful footprint of a mummy footprint and a baby footprint, and I started crying. And so what happened then was that I literally then saw so much beauty around me, because there was nothing that was bad.
Yes.
And that was literally within 5 minutes of making that decision.
Because that's exactly
month
kind
ago.
of when I was in the bush, and I was
It
like,
happened at the same time.
maybe, probably, we're in sync like that. Well, and when I started to love the bush.
How do you keep up positivity? Well, what you do is you just know that you are positive. That's all you are.
I really
You don't have to do anything.
But
You
well,
just
when I feel like I'm in that negative like space, like when I'm really like, you know, starting to bitch about the honey and stuff, and also that when that fear voice kind of comes up, this is the little thing that I got. It pops up. You know that little voice that pops up? I just go, it's okay. Like I don't bash it up and say go away. I'm like, oh, you're looking out for me again. I so appreciate you doing that, but we're gonna be good. We're all good. Everything's gonna be amazing. And it's okay. Like I kind of like treat that fear voice like and then I go, right, I am, and I'll be like kind of like really positive after I've given that fear negative kind of voice a little bit of like, thank you so much for looking out for me, because all it's trying to do is protect you. That's for me, that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a little bit more drastic.
I know you are drastic, dramatic, but this is all the talks that we did that like so long ago.
So I'm a little bit more drastic. And so what I'm very lucky too, because everything that I think pretty much comes to me. I don't actually think anymore, so that's just part of being a psychic.
Yeah, she's a psychic.
So I don't think anymore. I just receive what I need to know, and I don't know really where it comes from. It just comes from wherever it wants to come from. Today I had a lovely chat with someone very special, which I'll share in my group. But this is where literally, I mean, even as I'm talking now, I'm not thinking, I'm just downloading. So
yeah, channeling.
just downloading. So this is, and that's where I start. I've just realised I'm starting to stare off into space. That's because I'm doing that.
I can't. Yeah, you know what? I only learnt that recently for myself, that I can't look into the camera when I'm like having a full on rant and channel. When I'm channeling, I have to look away from the camera. I can't, like, I pretty much kind of like look out and up and
well,
sort
it's
of
staring into nothing, and that just allows you just to bring the information in. But that's how I live my life. But I'm pretty lucky because that's my job.
Yeah.
So what's my page? It's Kim Eibrink Jansen. You've got me tagged on there. So but we'll put something on there later. But the thing is that pretty much that's how I live my life, and that's how I developed like all this universal work, was pretty much running my business from downloading, like not even strategizing, just going with what felt good, what I received that day. And now it's pretty much every second of the day is pretty much just doing whatever I want. Like this was planned. Wow, this is the most planned I've ever been for us to meet here.
And we were 15 minutes late, and we were just like, what else? It's the perfect time.
I was still a bit
perfect
upset
time.
that you didn't get to come down to the beach with us. But again, how upset am I really?
Yeah,
No, not that upset.
I'm not crying on the ground. Look
Well,
at the beach. We can still see it.
She's
but
run
it's-
away from me.
You know what?
I'm just gonna talk
We got
to you.
universal light. See? It knew that we needed this beautiful light.
It did. It's actually quite bright
And seriously,
down at the beach.
Cannot hold this any longer.
Think of the gym. The gym.
Oh my gosh,
workout.
when I was walking this morning, I was like, oh my god, this is a really good workout.
So this is where pretty much we can live our life from a place of no planning.
Yeah.
Which I know you like your processes and things, but I'm finding it easier. And again, there's no right or wrong. This is what I want everyone to know. There's no right or wrong. Whatever's easy for you, just do it. And if
Yeah.
it feels good and it's easy, then
Yeah.
that's all that matters. But I think the problem is that everyone's kind of been taught that you have to do it this way, or taught that they have to look somewhere else for the answers.
Yeah.
When in actual fact, you know it all.
You've got
my
them.
darlings.
You've got them all. Except if you don't trust that instinct, then you're going to go around along.
But you know what? The not trusting is all taught too. So if we just unlearn what we've learned, life would be dandy. That's the secret.
That's a lot to take in.
The secret of life is to unlearn everything you've learned.
I'm learning. I like that.
Oh yeah. Unlearning untruths.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's untrue.
Unlabeled.
Unlabeled.
So that's an interesting way of looking at it, because I'm always working on my beliefs and looking at the beliefs and what beliefs
The
I'm
simple
operating
way.
off.
Simple way is just to say I have none.
I have no beliefs.
I have no beliefs. I'm not going to believe anything. And you watch when you start looking around from a place of no beliefs, no meaning, nothing. Everything's big. It's like the sky is big and the
I got my
Everything's
gratitude goosebumps. I just got my gratitude goosebumps.
the light's good.
Oh, the light. Oh my gosh. The light is good.
Everything just works. So, but again, it doesn't work for everyone. So you got to try what works for you and have some fun with it. Jana's arm's breaking. Maybe we should continue this chat on. Is that the same
is
as
that
not
not
caring?
caring?
Oh no, it's full of passion. So much passion.
Oh my god.
So much passion.
What I
for
learned
it.
in the
It's
bush.
a passion for love of life.
Yes,
Yeah.
enthusiastic engagement. I'm just that's one of the lessons I learned from the bush is gratitude, ebbs and flows, and go with the ebb. And instead
I
of
like what
resist
Robin
it,
said, because we've been taught that by not thinking about things and that it's not caring. See, maybe Robin, and again, go with the flow. Maybe it could be something that could be holding you back, thinking that if you don't think about things that you're not caring, and that could be a belief which will create a reality.
yeah, and then
Now, if it works for
guilty
you,
as
that's
well.
awesome. Well, guilt, yeah.
I was there.
If
That's a big belief.
everything's a belief. But the only reason why I know all this is that because I do this every day, so it's my job.
That's
and pretty
exactly
much
what
when
I've
we
been
get
going
rid
harping
of,
on for ages about is belief. It's
Yeah.
about your belief. That's why you're manifesting that.
we're so powerful. And when we get rid of everything, then literally our lives completely change. So
Yeah.
Robin, you maybe, I'm not saying, but you might be creating situations that will make you put extra effort in to care about people and to make sure that you're a good person if you care about things. But in actual fact, when this is just my experience, is that when I just keep myself open to receiving what we need to know and just to live every second in the moment, I feel the love from everywhere, and I attract people who love me. I live in a tiny town and the people here are so awesome. I feel the love from all these people. I've got so much love online. I don't even play into the haters thing.
Yeah.
Never had a hater. Maybe this might be the first time, but no, I've never had one. Because that's just not my reality or my truth. And it's funny because I think a lot of us have been brought up with beliefs that if you don't care about people, then you're not a nice person. If you don't do this, then you're not a nice person, or whatever. And it'll just come into your reality. And it's really cool to stand back and have a look and say, well, what is actually coming into my reality? And when you say, when something doesn't work out, you go, okay, so what is actually causing that?
Yeah.
Because it's all up to us, and how powerful is that we can actually do something. So I care so much about everything, but I'm unhappy. Yeah, so what you can do is that you can literally, I'm just going to say to my guys, so Robin's just saying, I do care so much about everything, but I'm so unhappy and struggling to be happy. Is the first thing I would say to you is to start caring about yourself first and not about anything else. So because you're caring too much about everything else and not yourself. Start with that. and then to see what comes next. And this is where, you know, just literally the next thought that comes into your head, you have to act on it, and you just keep going that way. And it's so, like, would you
call that like carefree? Because I'm quite carefree about a lot of things.
Well, in actual fact, everyone has a choice to live however they want to live.
Yeah, well, I think I've even just this like last 7 months of this Big Dreams road trip, these thongs just right here, I was walking around in $2 thongs for a long time, and I just didn't care. I just was completely carefree about it.
Yeah.
And they broke the other day in where was it? Denmark. And then I got these awesome Rip Curl ones, which are absolutely perfect, which were, okay, $26, but they were the perfect ones, the perfect colour. And I think just being carefree and not caring about it, pretty much walking around.
The other thing that's just come to me is that when you are carefree, now carefree doesn't mean that you don't care. It actually means that you're not trying to care.
Yeah, you're not trying. Yes, and that's a big, huge part of being a minimalist.
There's no trying in anything. You just know.
Don't need that.
You just know that you've got everything.
Yeah.
So whatever you feel at the moment, you then attract to you. So, like to say, for example, your example about the thongs is that you don't try to look for the thongs, they come to you. Everything comes to you.
Perfect one.
Everything comes to you when you let go of trying.
Yeah.
Let go of trying. It's just so much easier.
And then, like, look how beautiful they are. The last ones were beautiful too.
Look what I attract. I attract a beautiful friend to come to see me when I let go of trying. Did you notice that you're all purple and I'm all pink?
I know, right?
And we didn't try that either.
But I've got pink in my hair.
Oh, cool. That's the synchronicity.
Where's your pink? Oh, like the pink
nails
vibe. Oh, okay, yeah.
Phone.
Oh yeah, your phone. I'm all purple.
Oh, and you've got a pink drink bottle. Anyway, I think we should continue with the chat on tomorrow.
I think so. Let's continue.
Yeah.
So where do you want people to go for you to check out what you got going on?
Oh, you know what? I start my $1 psychic readings today. If you want to join, I'm doing that after I get my nails. See, I'm going to go and get my nails done after this.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do readings, and then I'm going to check out my new profile photos, which a beautiful friend just turned up and has done these amazing photos. So I can't wait to share them with you, because it's been a couple of years since I've had my photos done.
Oh my god,
they're amazing. We just spent like 5 hours, had all my hair and makeup done last week. Wow. So I'm going to go and see them, and that's my day.
And just happened.
Oh, and then I've got kids that went off to swimming this morning. Kids that go off.
It's kind of like a side.
That just happens.
I was actually talking about that the other day with the juggling kind of. We just kind of like do it. That's another topic for another day. But you kind of strike me as you're one of those mums as well, and we're not stuck in the drama of the. I don't know. That's the topic for another day.
The having to I started feeling a little bit guilty about not doing as much at school, but then I'm like, I help humanity. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I changed the world.
I help a lot of kids too, and I love working with kids. Yeah, they're so beautiful. Anyway, we will see what happens in the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we will rejoin. If you guys have got any questions or anything you want us to talk about, because we love juicy talks.
Oh my god, these are going to be so awesome.
Just message below and say, okay,
D and
Kim.
M. So deep and meaningful.
I thought you were going to say J and K.
J and K.
Us. Kim and Jana.
My last name's Kingsford.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My last name's Jansen.
Oh my god. We only just figured that out.
Oh my god, that's just too crazy. Anyway, if you've got anything that comes up for you guys that you want us to talk about tomorrow, we can set up our own TV show actually.
Shit, yeah.
This is the start. See, again, we just go with the flow. If someone comes up with an idea,
I just did a workshop in Denmark that just happened. I just showed up.
Just do it. And I'm actually probably bring up another thing, but I don't actually believe in boundaries because if someone says something and it's in my awareness, then I just do it, and it always works out perfectly, even if it's something
so
that
you're
I'm not
keeping
sure.
yourself open to receive.
Receive.
Open, receive.
Anyway,
open, receive,
post
open,
below
receive.
if there's something going on in your life that you want us to kind of like have a big D&M about. Yes. That's deep and meaningful.
Deep and meaningful.
Because we like the
with
deep work.
J and K.
With J and K. We are here and we're going to chat this time tomorrow. So pop it below and we'll see you then.
Yay!